Hey y'all, it's your girl Mika of Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. In this all signs reading, we'll be going from Aries and we'll go all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages in this reading could resonate for your past, your present, or your future. Also, the roles can be reversed in this reading, so take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, check out the link down below in the description box because there could be a message in any of those natal chart placements just for you. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing? Happy April Fools. I hope no one got any jokes today. But if you did, I'm sorry. We got jokesters out there. Listen, y'all, tonight we are going to do a special all signs reading. We're going to spice things up a little bit. I did a similar reading on this topic a few weeks back, and it was a success. I did it on each individual sign, so I'm bringing it on back because it was a very good one. And also, I thought it would be also good to touch on your person's secret thoughts and also dive deep into your unique situation. So I really do hope you guys enjoy it. Just as a little reminder to all that are watching this live right now, don't forget on tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, your girl will be back doing an all signs reading just like this one. And this all signs reading that we'll be doing tomorrow will also include mini reads. That's right, mini reads. So if you want to go ahead and book a mini reading with me, it's only $20 per question. We don't do these often. So if you are interested in getting that special price for a personal reading, I always tell clients watching YouTube readings are great, especially watching a great reader such as myself. As the collective reads usually do hit some points, but for me to dive deep on your unique situation, a personal reading is definitely the way to go. All right. And that way you can personalize your questions to your unique situation, whether it be about love, career, finances, whatever you got going on. So, yeah, I just really do hope this reading today will definitely give you some insight and clarity. All right. So, let's see. Who do we have here? Who do we have in this live? All right, I see we got T Rose. Hold it down. T Rose is our amazing mod for the evening. We also have Lisa, who is our other amazing mod in this live. Those two mods, let me tell you, they are amazing. They are also a level of support. So if you ever need someone to kind of just chat with, vent to, and I happen to miss your messages, my apologies. As I'm doing the readings, I really like to really tap into the energy and make sure that I get the most accurate readings. So yes, please, please, please. Please understand that if I, accidentally forget your message, it's not on purpose. I'm just trying to get the message across. But I do see we have other people here. I see y'all. We got Deacon Mitzi holding it down. Old Deacon Mitzi. And we got Ruby Jim. Hello. And on France. Hello, on France. Good to see you. Good to see you. And who else we got in here? Millie, ready to go for Aries. I see you, girl. And all of you watching. As you guys can see on this live, we are all family here. So don't hesitate to get into the live chat, share your thoughts, and let me know your thoughts on this fun read. As you guys can see tonight, we're talking about what turns your person on about you. Ooh. Yes. Listen, y'all know I got that Scorpio rising side. So it's like I got to push the envelope without YouTube shutting my channel down. So that's the best I got for you. I can't get any more, I can't add no extra oomph to it like that. I would love to get even more spicier than that for my, spicy folks out there. But that's the best I can do. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Not only that, we're going to look specifically at your person's secret thoughts. I'll be pulling some oracle cards from the Hidden Truth Oracle deck and pulling tarot cards from the original Rider-Waite deck. And yeah, if you guys can think of any other topics or ideas that you guys want to see on this channel, don't hesitate to let me know. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Aries is first. Aries, Aries, where are y'all at? I see y'all getting spicy in the comments already. Okay. Hey, hey. All right, Aries. For this reading, I think it's fair for me to tap into the overall energy of the situation surrounding you and your person. From there, we'll navigate the reading to your person's secret thoughts of you. And then we'll close it with the spice. What actually really turns them on. So this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. All right. Let's get it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the situation surrounding Aries and the person that Aries is currently connected to in love and romance? We have the Death card. We have the Tower in the reverse. And we have the Three of Cups in the reverse. All right. A lot of scorpionic energy coming through, as well as Libra. And I also have some Cancer energy as well. Let me tell you something, Aries. Your person is really feeling like in order to bring things back into balance, they got to be fair. They got to end the way that they used to do things. Because the way that they used to do things between you and them has not made them happy. What is that thing that person is trying to end? What are they trying to let go? Stringing you along. Was this a string along situation? Someone that just made you feel like this relationship was going nowhere? Yeah. Because they were being very worried about themselves, what they want, what they need. They just wanted to just focus on how they can create things for themselves, stability. That kind of backfired. So now I feel like this person's really thinking about um, the bad decisions that they've made. This is definitely a reading about a person that you're connected to, Aries, who deeply regrets being unfair to you and wants to bring justice to the situation. Now, you, Aries, with this Tower in the reverse to the Strength in reverse, there's been countless times this person has really hurt you, brought you down. You really thought this relationship would evolve, would grow, you know, and all the while you would always Take that risk on your heart. Swallow your pride and always give it another chance. I really feel like for a lot of you Aries, the only problem you have is that it just never really feels like this relationship is ever fully fulfilled. Like the contract is not over. I'm getting like an abrupt ending. Somebody left, you left. It's really a mess. Okay, the best way to describe it is just you guys can never really get anywhere with this. I hate to say this, Aries, but some of you guys may feel very triggered by this person. Your confidence may have taken a hit. You may start feeling a bit insecure about moving forward. It can be hard to move forward for some of you guys because you're scared that you're going to run into another karmic cycle, such as this one. Here's the thing. Your person is definitely trying to conceal the pain, the regret. I'm really tapping into someone who is possibly a drinker, a heavy partier, someone that is trying to self-indulge to numb the pain. They could be trying to get advice from other people on what to do. That is causing the delay. They don't really have no clear plan of how to come forward to you to make this right, but there's still love there. There's still this strong spiritual connection between you two. They're just overwhelmed by the whole situation, but expect this person to impulsively pop back up like they always do, you know? Very impulsive energy. Knight of Wands underneath the deck. All right, let's see this person's secret thoughts. I think you both still love each other, but I will say this, even though there's a lot of love, there's also a lot of resentment you hold, pain you don't forget, and this person doesn't either, but they want to make it right. They just don't know how to do it. What is their thoughts? Look at this. It says, I left you before you could leave me. You see what I'm saying? This person has some deeper wounds, fears of abandonment. So they just kind of gave up too soon. What is it about Aries that turns this person on, specifically spirit? The fact that you don't have a problem speaking your mind. You're very witty, very strategic. I'm getting like a very rebellious energy about you. Very impulsive. You know, Aries is a very impulsive person. So I feel like you don't have a problem checking this person, let them know about their toxic ways. And for a lot of people, that may kind of be a turn off, but for this person, it kind of puts this person in their head, you know? They start to kind of think like, wow, I kind of miss that. It's like this person, you know, intentionally tries their best to pretend like they don't care, you know, like they can find something better, but it's this very toxic love. I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like a toxic love. They like when you argue with them, fuss with them, or something like that. They like your feisty energy. Why is that a turn on? Because you make this person really think. You put them in their head. You put them in their head. about being this player, this Knight of Wands. It kind of puts them in in their place. Like, you're really good at putting this person in their place. Maybe this person can run game on a lot of people and then they don't get humbled, but it's something about your energy. Like, you just really have this way about you that just really makes this person really, really feel like, wow, yeah, I can't run game on Aries. Aries know too much, or Aries is going to call me out. But it definitely creates and manifests a lot of drama between you two. Um, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy, but it also makes this person turned on. Okay. All right. All right. That's what I have for you, Aries. Let me know if it resonates. T Rose says, definitely resonates. Thank you, Mika. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Millie says, yep, on point. Man, oh man. Y'all got that toxic love going on. That toxic love. I didn't really get the energy of the King and Queen of Wands, but I feel like you guys are like the King and Queen of Wands. You guys it's like a love-hate relationship between you two. It's a dysfunctional thing going on, but you guys break up, get mad at each other, but then you come back together, knowing that it's just you guys are totally two different people. So yeah, I'm just getting that. If you ever know about that combination, it's a soul contract, but they just both be at it because they're both very strong, masculine energy. Well, one is a feminine, but it's still exuding like very powerful energy. I'm just getting very powerful, and this person gets pissed, they leave, you get pissed, you be like, man, forget you, and you leave, stuff like that. Aries, a mess, y'all. Millie says, yep, hot and cold. T Rose says, yes, exactly. Foxy LG said, Aries reading is 100% correct. No justice needed. I am great on my own. Karma will give just due. Absolutely. Man, I'm sorry you had to go through that, but at least I made you guys smile tonight. All right, Taurus, let's get it. Any Tauruses in the room? Taurus, Taurus. Any Tauruses? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Where you at? Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about the relationship surrounding Taurus and the person that Taurus is connected to in love and romance at this time. We have the Nine of Swords. We got the Fool in the reverse. And we have the High Priestess. All right now. Your person is thinking what they lost. And what they lost is family, legacy, stability, a stable union, a stable relationship. It's almost like this person keeps messing up and they don't know why. So, this is a story of someone that really needs to take some time to truly think about what they're doing and not just keep doing what they do. Okay. They got to actually step back and really think about the choices that they're making to make this tower keep falling. Okay. With the tower in the reverse to the Ten of Swords, I really feel like this is something that this person is refusing to change, causing all this betrayal, all this pain to you and even themselves. And it's like they don't have any type of motivation to deal with the issues. So you know what they do? They just sit in this pool of regret and pain, okay? This is a lot of like mental energy. So, this person truly may be thinking deeply about what they lost. Yeah, because with the Nine of Cups, they saw you as their wish fulfillment. Why didn't they take action if this is how they feel? Because this person is in protective mode with the Seven of Wands. This is like, I feel someone that is really trying to protect themselves from being hurt. So they rather just kind of sit back and do nothing. Okay. Now, you Taurus, you feel like it would be a reckless move to go towards this person. It's probably not the best thing to do right now. Why is that? Why is Taurus holding back from this person? You feel like they're a massive manipulator. You don't trust them. You don't trust them. You think this person goes between you and other options, and you don't want to get disappointed. You don't. So you just kind of like plan to move on. I mean, it's really nothing else here. You just plan to move on, right? Okay. So with the High Priestess here to the Knight of Swords in the reverse, this person may have impulsively just went dead radio silence. But this person doesn't want to let you go. You see, they keep thinking of you in their mind and they keep showing up in your readings, right? So your energy is very prevalent in this person's aura, very prevalent. And so if they could, what they would is manifest you and them coming back together and have a reunion. Okay. That's what they want to do. They want to bring this relationship back to life. But why the Three of Cups? Why the Three of Cups, Spirit? Yeah, because they want to make sure that they feel um, they still have control and power and say so in this relationship. And deep down, they may not be able to pinpoint specifically why they're still thinking about you so much. But the truth is, they still have a lot of love for you. Um, why the Emperor in reverse? Yeah, they just they want to keep you captive so no one else can get with you. They want to keep you in their energy so you don't go to no one else. It makes them feel in control and powerful, you know? So what is this person's secret thoughts of Taurus? What is this person's secret thoughts of Taurus? This person's secret thought is, I hope that you can forgive me one day. Yeah. One day, they hope that all the crap they put you through, that you can forgive them. I'm going to pull one more on that. And even though they may actually come off and give you the impression of the Three of Cups, remember we saw that? Remember underneath the deck, it was the Lovers. So they want to be more than friends, but I think this person is going to use a friendly approach just in case you reject them. But they honestly want to be more than friends. Interesting. Okay. So let's get down to what turns them on about you. What turns this person on about Taurus? What is it about Taurus that turns this person on? I really feel like with the Six of Swords in the reverse, um, you always stay true to who you are and your standards. Whatever decisions you make, you stay firm on that. There's no moving on whatever judgment you call. I'm also getting like, in some cases, you seem to have, or some of you have a very forgiving nature and have the ability to kind of bring balance into the relationship when things go bad. You may be the peacemaker or someone that brings a lot of peace to the connection when things go bad. Or if this person does something wrong, you call them out. But it's kind of like you are the kind of like the motherly figure, like the wise one, the one that just kind of makes really good rash decisions. And you're not moved on or swayed by anybody else's decisions or whatever they want. Like it's almost like whatever you plan to manifest or create, you just make it happen. And they like that. They like that drive and that determination to actually always stand firm on what you believe in and try to make peace with them or with whoever. You don't just um, run off. The loyalty, that's the key. The loyalty. Your loyalty runs deep and they enjoy that about you. Okay. That's what I have for you, Taurus. So let me know if it resonates. We're going to keep this thing rolling. Next, we got Gemini. All right, y'all. Don't forget, tomorrow we are going to be doing mini reads on the next All Signs reading. We'll start off around 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And there's only a few spots left. So make sure you book your mini reading spot today. You can go ahead and pre-book it in advance. So that way you can secure your spot. Any Geminis in the room? Any Geminis out there? Thank you, Tauruses. I think we have some other people here who are not Taurus Sun, but you have other natal chart placements, which is cool. So thank you for interacting in the live chat. And I just asked, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and hit the like button. Okay. Please go ahead and hit the like button. Show your girls some love. I would really, really appreciate it. And do know that we are going from Aries all the way to Pisces in today's reading. So as you can see in the live chat, I try my best to drop what sign we're on and where we're going next so you guys can stay in tune. But feel free to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, okay? Because you never know, there could be messages in any of those natal chart placements. Let's get it, Gemini. Talia's here. Kelly Forever is here. And other Geminis watching silently. All right, Geminis, let's go. Gemini. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the situation surrounding Gemini in love and romance at this time? We have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. Your person is really going through something very, very difficult right now, pertaining to their stability and finances. And so I'm just getting like a person that's really just obsessed or focused more on money right now and getting themselves in a better financial space rather than focusing on love. How do they feel about Gemini though? Is that what this chariot is? Yeah. The reason why this is coming up in your love reading, Gemini, is because it's all a part of this person's plan. Their plan is first, work on getting stabilized. Then two, they plan to come towards you. Okay. Now, when I get the chariot to the Knight of Pentacles, that really signifies someone that's coming forward, but coming forward in a very responsible way. And it's very slow moving too, okay? This is a very responsible night, but it's a very slow moving night. And it's almost like this person's determined to do so, okay? Why do they want to come forward now? We have the Hangman, the Ace of Wands. You know, they've been really enlightened about this new beginning they want to start with you. You're someone that's very familiar to this person that that lives rent free in their head and they can't let you go. Oh no, there it is. Can't let you go. You see? They keep holding on to the memories. I think you guys have some beautiful memories that they just can't stop ruminating about. Now, you, Gemini, I think you're in a space right now where, you're just kind of focusing on yourself. You're putting a lot of focus on self-love, self-care. Um, you don't really have a lot of long-term goals. It's almost like you're just kind of just going day by day, just trying to see, really just trying to see if you can overcome whatever this person has put you through. Okay. So right now, I just really feel like you're focusing more on yourself while this person is trying to work on trying to get back to you. You're focusing on this healing period. Okay. You too could be focusing on your career, your stability, your financials, so you can have a new beginning. But when it comes to this person, I think you've come to the conclusion that you guys are just not equally yoked. You guys are on two different pages. Why the Hierophant in the reverse? Because I feel like you have realized that change is needed. You don't want to keep going back to someone that keeps disappointing you or not meeting the mark. And it wasn't until I feel like this person lost you till they realized your worth, your value, which is why they're trying to step their game up. But I feel like it's a little too late. I'm getting it's a little too late. You're ready for something new. And it's unfortunate, these people, they move their ass and move too slow. And it's crazy because as this person really thinks about the work that's needed, keep in mind, Gemini, this person is stressed. They're very stressed about the work that's needed because they know your expectations and standards are going to be high, and it may not be something that they're interested in doing. Okay. It may be more of a burden than anything. So let's get their secret thoughts. See if there's anything else here. What is this person's secret thoughts of Gemini? Yeah. It says, it's time for me to heal now. See, I think you both are healing in a different way. I think you're healing because you're recognizing your worth. And this person is healing because you know what they're doing? They're recognizing that they've got to improve themselves and come forward with a better offer than what they were doing before. Yeah. It even says, this person says, it was my fault, but I blamed you. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of projection. This person may have, you may have called this person out for things that they have done to you, and then they just kind of put it on you or try to flip the script on you to make you feel like you were the problem when the whole time they knew they were. But again, it was one of those manipulative tactics in order to not make them feel guilty. So let's ask Spirit, what turns this person on most about Gemini? What turns this person on most about Gemini? We have the Fool in the reverse and the Lovers. you know, I think that you are very decisive about who you choose to love. You're not one of those reckless lovers, sloppy lovers. You're very picky. Um, and you're very well calculated, very smart. Okay. In other words, you have a lot of standards. Okay. You want to know the truth about this person. You want to talk to them, get to know them. You want the honest and utter truth before you're willing to take any risk on your heart, and any love connection. And they find that very valuable and very attractive. Anything else? Yeah, the fact that you um, are also very flirty. You're very flirty and very curious when it comes to new people. So you ask a lot of questions. You may just be very inquisitive and curious about people, but it's almost like you go in lightly. You don't fall in love too quick. Like a fellow air sign such as myself, I get it. I get the energy. You just get to know the person, take your time, and they appreciate that. And they find you very, very sexy and attractive too. Look at that Queen of Wands underneath that. Woo! Gemini look good these days, man. Gemini looking good these days. All right, Gemini, that's the read. So yeah, not only are you smart and well calculated and have standards, you also look good. That's what they said. All right. Next, we got Cancer. Any Cancerians in the room? Any Cancerians? Cancer, Cancer. Cancer, where you at? How's everybody doing tonight? I see we got more people coming on in. Don't forget to hit the like. Appreciate all of you guys for hitting like and being here. And don't hesitate to say something, even if it's a hello, so I know you're here. I like to kind of know who's watching. Some people are a little, they like to watch in silence. And if you're that person, that's okay. Just make sure that you at least hit the like button. It's an energy exchange and allows me to connect more with you. So thank you. Thank you for those that are watching and hitting like as well. Thank you. All right, let's get to it, y'all. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the situation surrounding Cancer and the person they're connected to in love and romance. You see, we have the Knight of Swords that popped out. We have the Fool in the reverse. And we have the Eight of Swords. Lot of air sign energy. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. I'm getting the inkling that this person is really thinking about messaging you, coming towards you, and letting you know that they want to reunite with you. They feel a very strong soul connection with you that they can't deny. And so you may get some type of impulsive message from this person, or some way they will contact you to let you know that they got feelings for you, you know? Be careful with this person though. Even if they plan to reunite, the fact that I get the Three of Cups with the the King of Wands in the reverse, I don't like that combination. It kind of gives off the energy that here today, gone tomorrow. I want to reunite with my Cancer, but there's still a sense of hesitancy that this person may not be honest about. Let's ask, why is this person very hesitant with this reunion? Stress. They're very stressed about this ending that you guys had. Whatever happened between you two has really put this person in their head and really thinking a lot about, man, why did it have to go down like that? And at any point, if I go back to my Cancer, Cancer may reject me. It's like they're going back and forth in their mind. They have this narrative going on in their head. So with the Fool in the reverse to the Two of Wands in the reverse for your energy, you're backing up. You're backing up because you really want to focus on your personal goals. You want to focus on things that you can control, things that you can plan for yourself. Um, things that are things that you want to focus on. Give me something else, Two of Wands reverse. What is that? And your focus is really just not wanting to trust this person anymore. I think a lot of you guys have felt like this is a failed relationship. You don't want to talk to them. You don't trust them. You're just ready to have a better opportunity elsewhere. Okay. Yeah, this was too much of a painful ending between you two with the Three of Swords underneath the deck, where it took a toll on you emotionally, Cancer. You're very hurt by this person. So I don't even think you trust this person if they come back. I'm just going to be honest. I think they've hurt you so deeply to where you're like, you don't even look at this person the same. With the Eight of Swords to the Hangman here, I really do feel like this person is in a spiritual jail. They're really trapped in their mind surrounding the situation. And I'm getting more so like the victim mentality, like, poor me, what if I come back? Well, why Cancer? They're just going back and forth. And what I gather that's making them chicken out and possibly impulsively wanting to leave is because they still have this very pessimistic outlook on love. They still are scared to commit. Very scared to commit. Let's ask why. Is there anything specific that's making this person scared to commit to Cancer? Can you give me some insight on that, Spirit? Yeah, their energy's off. Temperance in the reverse, Three of Swords. Their energy's thrown off because they see that it may be actually over. It may be over, but I may have that pocket of time that I can do something. So I need to do something quick. I need to do something quick, or I'm going to end up getting my heart broken. And it's throwing them off. Because maybe this person thought you were going to do something else. I don't know. I don't know why they haven't taken any action by now, but that's what we got. What are their secret thoughts? I had a card flip over, but I don't feel like it was time for me to grab it yet. Okay, there we go. I'll take this one. Look at this. They're grateful for the spiritual lesson. They've learned a lot from you, Cancer. You have taught this person that they've got to make a choice or you're going to miss out on love. And they know that they were wasting your time. They know that you were a fragile soul and they came in to just distract you from your healing. I feel like even now this person wants to come in to still be a further distraction because for them, it's not about you. I think it's always just been about them. That's kind of what I'm getting. But what about Cancer is turning this person on? Let's see. The Chariot. Yeah. The Chariot and the Two of Swords in the reverse. When you get to a space of not really knowing where to go with things, you're willing to take the risk. You're willing to take the risk and go for what you want. And they know that even when you're overwhelmed, stressed, this person or anybody puts you through a lot, you still have a lot of love that you pour into other people. And, it's like you put other people's first. And it's like, I may be on my last leg. Okay. I may be on my last leg, but, let me think about this other person. So let me just suck it up. Some of you guys, I'm getting the word people pleasers. So a lot of you Cancers can possibly be people pleasers, like do a lot for other people and then kind of forget about yourself in the end. So be careful with that if that's your story, but this person appreciates that about you. Yeah. It's like you remind them of, I would say you kind of feel like home. You guys may have even had past soulmate contracts. When they met you, they just felt like right at home, like they can trust you, but they don't trust love. So I don't think it's about them not trusting you. I think it's about them not trusting love is the issue, why this thing could not really work. Yeah. They feel like you've been through a lot too, but you always, like I say, you have this fight and determination. With the Chariot card, that's you. Your energy is very powerful despite what you've been through. You just have this resilient energy within you that this person admires most. And it's a turn on. Yeah, look at that. Six of Pentacles underneath the deck. You're just very generous and kind. Even when you don't have much, you still give the best effort and they appreciate that. Don't let people take advantage of you though, Cancer. Okay. All right. That's what I have. Don't lose out on that. Don't lose that loving, kind, beautiful spirit, because some people will take advantage of it, but the right person will embrace it. So you just got to find your person. All right. We're going to move on to the mighty, mighty Leos. Where are the mighty, mighty Leos at? I see we got Leo babe in the building. And we're going on down the list. As y'all know, this is YouTube, so I can't get into the nitty gritty. I can't get too X-rated, but it's really just about what makes them like, like, okay, all right, my person, that's a turn on. I like a guy, I like a girl that has these qualities or traits. Those things are really, really cool that they admire. So I hope you guys are enjoying the reading, in other words, even though I can't dig deep on the reads. Leo Babe says, good evening, good evening. Thank you so much for being here. Georgette is a Leo Venus. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's get to the Leo reads. Got LaShawn coming through. Hello, Sean LaShawn. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Mighty, mighty Leo. Leo sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. And the person that Leo's connected to in love and romance. What is that situation surrounding Leo and their person at this time? We have the Four of Swords. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Fool card. All right, Leos. Now, let me tell you something. You got this person really thinking deeply about coming correct, okay? They're thinking about coming forward and giving you the respect that you are owed. They are. They're thinking about taking a more responsible approach. Let's find out why. Why do they want to do that? We have the High Priestess in reverse and the Two of Wands. Secretly, this person may have not told you that there was other options or other people in their energy that they were putting you in secret competition with. So what happened with these other options that they were looking at? What happened to those hoes? Seven of Swords in the reverse. You gotta be kidding me. They played themselves. It didn't work. They played themselves. I heard nobody compares to Leo. Leo is the truth. That's what I heard. Leo is the truth. Yeah. You know, this person is a mess, okay? I really feel like they have some deep healing that needs to occur within them so they can get out of this childish energy. Whatever made your person sleep on you, they're now realizing that they can't find that in anyone else. They can't. They feel like whoever they went off to, bad cycles, bad connections. Oh, buddy, it's been stressing them out, y'all. Nine of Swords in the reverse, the strength. They've been trying to move on, trying to heal, but what's killing them is the fact that why did I miss out on my Leo? What was it about Leo? Why what is it about Leo that's making them feel this way? Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Wands in the reverse. You know, this person really made a bad detour. They put themselves in a very bad financial spot. They put themselves in a very bad spiritual path. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, it could be the money, mean finances, their health. Like they have a lot of recovery they got to do. Like they're really going down. This person is in a very bad space and a very bad energy, and they need a lot of help. I need help. I need help. They can be broke, busted, and disgusted. Mm, mm, mm. So you with the Six of Swords in the reverse to the Ace of Pentacles. Let me get something on that. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Ah, okay. All right. Mm. A part of you wants to kind of go back to this person. Some of y'all like the drama. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Some of you like this toxic love story. Don't lie to me. Some of y'all like this person. You're trying to shake them. You're trying to shake them. You're trying to shake the devil. You're trying to shake the toxic bond. You really are. But it got really toxic between you two. You know this person's not good for you. It's kind of like the best way to describe it is an addict in a sober house or something. And the whole time you thinking about, man, okay, I can't do it. I can't go back. Nope, I can't go back. I can't do it. I gotta shake it. I gotta go towards something more responsible. I gotta go something solid. I need something solid. And I think for you, the solid option is to not go back, but in your mind, you think about going back. Okay. Now, what do you actually do? Let's see. Is the reality hits the way you feel is kind of like, did I make the right choice? You know what I'm saying? Did I really make the right choice by disconnecting or ending this relationship? Because for a lot of you guys, you have to base it on the facts, but there's a lot of passion here you guys have. Very heavy passion, you know? Yep. Ruby Gem says, even when I think this read might not be for me this time, it damn well is. Yup, they're a mess. And I wish them healing. Me, however, I deserve a healed man because, wow, did I work hard to heal. That's what I'm saying. This is a hard healing journey. I don't care what you're saying, Leo, to everybody in the world. I got the information right here. Yeah, right here. I done told on y'all. But the facts are the facts, and that's what you're holding on to, the facts. And that's good. That is good, because I think someone said it in the comments. You can't hold on to potential. And passion, there it is. Passion isn't love, right? The way this person makes you feel passionately, oh yeah. But it's toxic love, and that's not healthy, and that's where we have to kind of break free from that, you know. Now, here's the deal. I'm gonna get something on this Two of Swords. What got you in your head about this? Because I need some more information. Okay. I really don't think you want to go back to this person because of what this person put you through. Some of you guys may have experienced material loss, um, pain, hurt. Some of you guys may kick this person out the house, or you got kicked out of the house. I'm just getting that, or a divorce with the Four of Wands in the reverse, breakup, whatever this is. There was a lot of loss. This relationship caused a lot of material impact. There's materialistic impact here, okay? And as a result, your person is thinking a lot about coming back and being more responsible. Now, do they actually do it? We're about to find out. We got the Fool to the Three of Swords in the reverse. All right. So do I see this person coming towards you, even though they're thinking about you non-stop? No. Here's why. This person is scared to commit. They're scared. They're very scared to commit and come back and make this right. Unless the condition is they come forward to buy more of your time, waste more of your time. Okay. You know what I call wasting your time until they figure out what they want to do in this relationship. So in other words, if you are a Leo and you're watching this reading and this is, your story, and you're like, you know what, Mika, I can't take it anymore. I've got to let this person come back. Okay. All right. You're going to let this person come back, and they're still not going to be loyal to you. They're still going to string you along. And the reason why he or she, I'm not going to put him in the category, is because they want to revive the relationship, but there's been so much damage that this person is still on the time of not fully committing. Let's ask why. Why doesn't this person want to just surrender to this committed? They need more time. Y'all, I'm good, ain't I? Look at this. They need more time. I think it has a lot to do with they're bored. They ain't got nothing else going on. They're bored. They ain't got nothing else going on in their energy. Remember I said the mother hoes wasn't hitting on nothing. So it's like, well, hell, let me give Leo a call and see what's up with Leo, and see if Leo let me in the house, See if Leo let me tap it one time. You know what I'm saying? Just stupid foolery stuff. And the fact, the audacity, y'all, that we got the Ace of Wands in the reverse of the Justice card, that tells me this person is a piece of work. They think there's nothing wrong with that. Woo! Y'all, come on now. And then they'll be gone tomorrow. Knight of Swords in reverse. All right. Don't, in and out, playing games, non-committal. What you experienced before is probably a repeat of the same foolish cycle. Okay. Same foolish cycle because they're bored. That's the explanation. What is this person's secret thoughts of Leo, Spirit? Give me something on this person's secret thoughts of Leo. Look at this. This person replays your conversations over and over and over again. Didn't I tell you first two cards of your person? They're in deep contemplation about, how they can come forward and be more responsible, but they got those secrets that they're keeping hidden, okay? Well, give me some more on that. They love you. You came the closest to them than anyone else. They really had love for you, okay? They did, but they were scared to embrace it. Look at this. They were scared. Fear got in the way of embracing this love, this soulmate contract between you two. They didn't want to surrender to it. They chose, a lifestyle and their own insecurities over surrendering to this. It's very sad. Very sad. So let's see, Leo. What about you, Leo? What about mighty, mighty Leo? Turns this person on. Woo, you mean business. They like, yes, 10 toes down. Leo don't play with nobody. You feel me? Judgment. Oh my gosh. You're going to make people very clear about things. If they got any illusions, any options, if they don't know, you're going to let them know about themselves. You're going to let them know. Yep. I really feel like this person respects that. If you gave this person any kind of hard time about the way that they were moving or being confused about you or not choosing you, this person respect that. They say, you know what? I really feel like Leo is, has a lot of morals and a lot of standards, and I respect that. I don't like it, but I respect it. They feel like you're a drama king or queen, but they respect it. They feel like you full of drama. Yeah. And they like your flirtatious energy too with the Page of Cups. So, all right. That's what we got. Man, oh man, y'all. This is Leo. Leo done took over the whole live chat. That's what's up. Leo representing. It's a lot of comments in the chat on this one. I can't even keep track. Jelliana says, thank you for the Leo. You're welcome. You're welcome. UB says they have been in a living relationship with third party, but still can't communicate about our divorce. Yeah, because they don't want it. They don't want it. They want to keep stringing you along. Nobody got time for that foolishness. Absolutely not. There's no way. There's no way. So yeah, if you served her and she's still refusing, okay, let the courts handle it. Let the courts handle it. You're welcome, Leos. Mighty, mighty Leo. Stay strong. Shake it off. Gotta shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. All right, y'all. We're going to get to the Virgo reads. But before we get to the Virgo reads, I just want to remind everybody tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time is back by popular demand. Mini reads live, $20 per question. So for those that are interested, go ahead and book your spot. It's only $20 per question, and you can book multiple questions if you would like. The sooner the better, because once we sell out, we sell out. All right. So if you want to be a part of it, you simply just go to the website, check your email to submit your question, and we will get you added to the list. And you can ask any questions about love, life, career, whatever it be. I got you. I got you. All right, Virgos, you're next. Very good, UB. I'm so glad the courts ordered them to show up. So what's up? It's up to her. It is up to her. All right, let's get it, Virgos. Hey, Shamika. Good to see you, girl. Okay, Virgos, let's start your reading. Any Virgos here? Did I miss any Virgos in the chat? The Leos done took over. The Leos done took over the read. I don't think there's no Virgos here. Okay, that's all right. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and the person that Virgo is connected to in love and romance at this time. What is the situation surrounding Virgo and their person? We have the Death card. We have the Fool in the reverse. And we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. All right. Virgo, I think your person is on a mission. And it's not the type of mission that you probably would suspect. It's the one in which this person wants to have control and power. Okay. You guys may have had a lot of disagreements, fights. They may have tried to make an effort at some point to make amends with you, or you have. And it's like, okay, forget it. I'm not doing that. I want to rise up and take control. I feel like this person's becoming very angry, very frustrated. They kind of see you as a challenge instead of an ally, like a competition. Like this is a competitive thing. Like, what the heck is that? That they have to use a different approach with you because you're not budging on the way that they're coming towards you. So they're becoming quite impatient. Okay. So they're really perfecting their new approach with you. So that way you can definitely drop your guard and let them get away with whatever mess they're trying to get away with. I don't know what that is. Let's see. What does this person really want? This energy is very complicated is the word. Okay, we got the devil in the reverse and the hangman. Okay. If this person has some very toxic ways about them, they do want to kind of address it, but beware, when you get the devil in the reverse, it's someone that has a very toxic streak about them. That they may actually go right back to that toxic way or behavior pattern of themselves. Um, but I see right now this person is trying to make the effort so they can have this chance to rise up as this King of Wands. It's almost like they're trying to overcome defeat. Maybe they feel like you have power because you're holding back from them with the Fool in the reverse. You're not coming forward. You're not dropping your guard. You're maintaining control. You're not engaging in the low vibrational foolishness. You kind of just fell back and possibly went into hermit mode and just kind of did you, boo. Yeah, I think it was a very sudden decision out of nowhere. You just got tired and you was like, you know what? I'm out. Virgo out. Virgo don't want to deal with this. Virgo's ready to move forward. Virgo's ready to go. Okay. You do think a lot about this person, Virgo. You do have a lot of memories, a lot of history here with you and this individual, but you're just ready to explore the possibilities of your future. What does your future look like elsewhere? What made Virgo want to disconnect from this person? Can you give me some insight on what this person did to Virgo to make Virgo pull their energy back? We got Temperance. and the King of Swords. You know, it was almost like you looked at the facts and the way this person made you feel. That's what you thought about. Do I feel grounded? Do I feel balanced? Do I feel like this relationship has any kind of meaning or purpose? Is it going anywhere? Does it make me happy? How does it really make me feel? And for a lot of you guys, not only do you look at how it made you feel, you also look at what you lost while you were with it. It's almost like outweighing the pros and cons. It was very wise decision for the greater good of how being with this person didn't really benefit you much. It was actually bringing you down, if that makes sense. Whether it be your finances, your mental, your emotional, you just wasn't getting a lot out of it. That's the best way to describe it. So you're just ready to like manifest more for yourself. I feel like if you and this person were to come back, you may have even spiritually evolved to think about your worth and think about what actually does make you happy and brings you peace and balance. I feel like this time that you've isolated from this person and moved away from it, you've allowed yourself to think about what does make you happy. And I don't think it's this person. Okay. Not what you're looking for in the long term, at least. Okay. So with these 8 of Cups in the reverse, to the Ace of Cups in the reverse, if this person comes back, they're not going to be emotionally vulnerable. They're going to push how they feel about you down because they feel deeply in regret that they hurt you and they made bad decisions in the past. You know, they've created these things that led to this very painful ending. So, how will Virgo respond to this if they come back? I think you're just going to move forward and walk away. I think for you, Virgo, you made a final decision that you're ready for something new. It's going to be like hard for some of you, but you're rising your power of needing to maintain control of the situation. You don't want this person to just come in and do you any kind of way. You need to have, again, that level of respect. Okay. Let me get some on this Magician. What's that manifestation? Okay. So it's almost like this person manifested you isolating ultimately. Like they manifested you to go in and do some heavy soul searching. Like it was almost divinely guided for you guys to meet, for you to spiritually evolve. And this person was supposed to be on that journey with you, but they chose to not do what they had to do to get there. So it is what it is. Let's look at this person's secret thoughts. Let's look at this person's secret thoughts of Virgo at this time. All right, Virgo. It says, I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. Didn't I say? It's like I'm psychic or something. I told you. You and this person both learned something very deeply and valuable spiritually. And they miss you. They wonder if you're happy without them. Yeah, they do miss you. What about Virgo turns this person on, Spirit? What about Virgo turns this person on? All right, we have 9 of Swords in the reverse. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. I really feel like even though you have been through a lot, Virgo, there's still this glimmer of hope in your spirit this person admires. Even if you don't see where things are going to end up, it's almost like you're always looking out for yourself, respecting yourself, pouring into yourself, putting yourself first, like, having self respect. And They admire that. I mean, that seems like a strange thing. You would think this person wants you to give to them, but they see that you have a lot of self-respect and a lot of strength to keep going even though you've been through a lot. Yeah. And that you're willing to wait on the right person if someone doesn't treat you correct. I'm noticing here a lot of pentacles. So they may see you as somebody that is very good with creating things in your material world. Yeah, with the emperor in the reverse, even though you can be quite stubborn, yeah, at times, and can be kind of controlling, they see us coming from a space of just having self-respect, putting yourself first. But they like it. They like the honesty, the truth that you give. You're going to let people know. All right. That's what I have for you, Virgo. Next, we got Libra. Any Libras in the room? Libra, Libra. Where you at? Thank you guys so much for coming to the live. Each and every one of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, don't forget to like the video. Show your girls some love. Let me know that you guys are enjoying the content this evening. As you know, every time that you hit the like button, it's an energy exchange. It allows me to know that you are enjoying it, but it also tells me to connect more with you, you know, and tells YouTube we have a lot of fun here. So hit the like button before you step out. I would really, really appreciate it. And again, big shout out to those that are interacting on the live. Don't hesitate to let me know if any of these messages are resonating with you, as my hermit Virgos were watching in silence like they usually do. Hopefully we'll get some feedback from my Libra friend. All right. All right, Libras, let's see what we got. Any Libras? Libras, where you at? Christina's here, and Georgette is ready to cross watch for Libra. Cross watcher. Let's get it, Libra. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about the person that Libra's connected to in love and romance at this time. What is the energy surrounding Libra and their person? Okay, first card, y'all. You know, the most powerful energy, and it was popping out. The Magician in the reverse. Yikes. Two of Wands. And the Ace of Wands. I think this person's going to make an impulsive decision to come forward. Why? To play more head games, mind games, be manipulative, be strategic, you know. This is a very low vibrational person. I hate to use the narcissist word, but I'm already getting that energy. Someone that's very highly manipulative and selfish. Here it goes. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The reason why they're coming back is because they need you. They need to, take from you. Come on now, Libra. Be careful with this one now. I think we talked about this one last night. Yikes. Okay, so let's see. What the hell does this person want specifically from my Libra friends? Let's see. What do they want? The Tower in the reverse, Three of Wands in the reverse. This person is trying to put obstacles in your way. They don't want you to move forward to anyone else, okay? If you are someone who has cut this person off, good for you. Good for you. This is very low vibrational. This is very toxic. This is highly manipulative energy. And I truly believe that the only reason why this person is truly coming back is to get what they can get and to stop you from leaving them. Okay. So if this is your story, I strongly advise that you do not entertain this person at all. Go no contact. Don't say anything to this person. Block them on all platforms because they're plotting on you. All right, King of Swords. Yeah, they're going to defend their stance. I'm getting they're setting up a strategy where no matter what you say or do or accuse them of or whatever, they will have a response or they will have a defense or they will have an excuse. Very highly intelligent, very highly well calculated. This person has a long-standing history of doing this to people. Very dangerous individual. Now, you, on the other hand, with the Two of Wands to the King of Wands in the reverse, you could be just like honestly having a hard time choosing if you want to leave or if you want to stay. Because deep down, I feel like for you, Libra, you have this idea in your heart that's heavy on your heart and your mind that if you leave this, you may miss out on something amazing. Okay. Didn't I say that? You feel like this person is your soulmate. Man, Libra, this sucks. And the reason why it's hard is because this person is not being honest with you. They're not genuine, okay? And I think a part of you knows something is off, which is why you may have disconnected or tried to hold it back. But listen to your intuition. If you feel like it's off, it's off, okay? I feel like you're not trying to talk to this person or go towards this person yet. You're in isolation and alone, but then there's still this passion for this person. I love that you've taken time to separate from this individual because it looks like you've definitely leveled up and spiritually evolved to become this emperor. So I feel like even if you were to come back to this person, you wouldn't come back in the same energy that you left in. You'll come back way more responsible, way more enlightened, demanding way more respect, needing this person to show you something different. The thing about it is, it's a good warning message to let you know that this person, the only intention they have is to use a lot of passion to lure you back. You know, in this person's eyes, a passionate hookup is all that's needed to break the barrier between you two. That's what they want from you to get it back starting. Okay. I'm getting a very high level of sexually charged energy and attraction on your person's behalf towards you. And this person is very much having a hard time moving on. They don't feel good about having to move on. It's been taking a lot of strength, even if it's been some time now that you guys have been separated. They still are obsessed with your energy and thinking about coming back. Yeah. This person also, like I say, may need your help. I'm definitely getting the sexual part. What else is the Six of Pentacles in the reverse? They need help with just moving on. They're having a hard time moving on from this. I don't know how else to say. It's kind of saying the same thing. And with the death in the reverse underneath the deck, deep down, this person wants to have another go around between you two. Now, this person actually coming forward, who knows when it'll occur, but they are plotting. They are in the plotting phase and thinking about it. Now, this person's secret thoughts, there it is. Didn't I say they're plotting? Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. It says, we will be together again. See that? They want to come back. That's their secret thoughts. Another one. Y'all, I'd say this too because they're very attracted to you. I told you that. That's the thing. And I'm getting again very sexually charged energy is pulling them to you. All right. What do they find attractive about Libra? What turns them on? What about Libra turns this person on? Okay, we have the Strength in the reverse. And the Queen of Wands. You know, they like the fact that despite them breaking you down, this person's very well aware of how they have hurt you, brought you down, broken you bit by bit, and given you a sense of insecurity. You still rise in your power and determined to not be broken. You're hurt, but not broken, you know? They also see you as someone who is very attractive. Queen of Wands is a very attractive individual, very desirable, and very goal oriented. When you say you're done, you're done. And even though it does hurt this person, they like and admire your strength. I'm hearing they wish they had the balls and the strength that you have. But deep down, I feel this person is very cowardly. So they wish they had that strength, but they are definitely plotting. Some of you guys may have already heard from this person or will be soon, so be on the lookout. We are still in Mercury retrograde, so you know how that goes. All right, that's what I have for my Libra friends. Next, we have Scorpio. Next, we have Scorpio. Brian says she breadcrumbed me, man. Yeah, that's what I feel like. It was all manipulation. And you know, when you're dealing with someone, Libra, who is highly skilled at manipulation, they'll give you those little breadcrumbs to keep you invested and strung along. Um, and hoping for more and holding on to the idea that something more can come of this. But the truth is, there is nothing else. That's all you're going to get. This person, you know, will probably even yank the breadcrumbs away. So if you disconnected, Brian, you made a great decision. All right, Scorpio, let's get it. We got Lisa, Team Scorpio, Georgette, Scorpio rising. So am I, and all the other fellow Scorpios watching. Let's see what we got today. So this is for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about the person that's connected to Scorpio in love and romance. What is the situation surrounding Scorpio and their person? We got 5 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Lovers in the reverse. All right, Scorpio. So your person's having a problem moving on. They tried, okay? They tried, but they're having the hardest time because this person still is in love with you. As much as this person wants to deny they had the love that they have, they're really kind of deceiving themselves to believe that they can just keep running from this. Running from the thought of you, running from the memories, running from the reality. It's almost like spirit is reminding this person of everything that they have done to harm you and destroy this relationship. And it's kind of almost reunited the passion that they have for you. Yeah. They just feel stuck in this state that they're trying their best to move away from. This person secretly was being very selfish in this relationship with you, keeping hidden secrets, being all for themselves. This could have been someone in a whole relationship with you, but maybe acting like they were single or, like they didn't care with the Page of Cups in the reverse. This person acted like they just really didn't care. The truth is they do. They have just learned so well how to just push it down. And I think it has a lot to do with this person in the past, possibly being hurt by someone else. And instead of dealing with that pain and working through those issues, they've pushed that pain down and allowed themselves to get into another connection with someone else and vow that no, I'm not going to fall in love, but I'll be there. I'll see where this thing can go between us two, but I don't want to fall in love. Yeah. This person was determined. When I tell you when I tell you this person was determined to move in this way, the fear, the anxiety, the lack of effort, the breadcrumb is all they were willing to give. It was all predestined to occur before you guys met. They knew that's all this would be, even if they sold you a dream. That was the deception. And now, like I say, they're trying to move on. They thought they could. They just can't. They're kind of getting a little karma here, it looks like. Now, you with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Page of Swords in the reverse, I think you're kind of thinking a lot about all the lies this person told you to keep you stuck in this. You're feeling quite burdened by this whole thing. I think this is one of those relationships that you had to kind of replay in your mind to make it make sense. Maybe after finding more and more out about this person, you've realized a lot of things that have really stressed you out. I really feel like there's an enlightenment you've created in your mind about this situation, that this relationship would have never worked. No matter if you did want it to work, it just wouldn't have worked. And so I think you're about going towards what you want with the Eight of Wands to the Chariot. What is this Chariot? Where is Scorpio going? What does Scorpio want? You want to just move forward and accept, the defeat, the failure, what have you. It hurts that you may have missed the mark, missed some things, almost kind of like beating yourself up because it's like, dang, I wish I would have caught that. I would have figured this out, things like that. Kind of like you wish you would have cracked the case early, right? But it never was cracked because this person was being so deceptive and sly and slick. So when we have the lovers in the reverse to the Hierophant, I'm telling you, this person really was dead set on not being okay with committing. This is why I think this person ran from the connection and focused more on their career. This person could be secretly gossiping to others about you in this connection. What is this person talking about with other people about Scorpio? Page of Pentacles, Queen of Swords in the reverse. This person may be telling other people that, Scorpio's out here possibly dating and stuff and, going off, talking to other people because Scorpio's mad at me, blah, blah, blah. But they can't really be mad at anybody but themselves. It's almost like this person kind of like ruined the relationship because they were being a massive manipulator. They were playing games. So, anywho, they can talk whatever they want to, they can say whatever they want to say, but again, another way to project, let's project the energy on Scorpio, that Scorpio's pissed instead of getting to the source of the cause of why Scorpio's pissed. That's what this person doesn't want to talk about to other people, that they made you pissed. They just want to say that you're pissed. Okay. What is this person's secret thoughts of Scorpio? Look at that. 3 words, Scorpio. I want you. Okay. And they wonder if you're happy without them. See, I really feel like this person truly does think you've moved on, dating other people and all that, and they're pissed about it. And underneath the deck, I wish I had treated you better. Yeah, they don't want you to get away. If this person comes back, I really think it comes from a space of they really don't want you to get away. What about Scorpio? Turns this person on. What about Scorpio turns this person on? We have Ace of Cups and Six of Cups in the reverse. The memories of when there was love, the memories of when you guys were at your happiest point in the relationship and you guys were all lovey-dovey, when it was fresh and exciting and new and y'all couldn't keep your hands off of each other. That's what they love. They love that new love phase that you guys had together. Yeah. It really made this person think about how much ego, pride and ego that they exuded in this relationship and how they could have really turned this thing around to where they wouldn't be in the position they're in now. They really do want you. With the death in the reverse underneath the deck, this person deep down really wants another chance. But I'm going to be honest, Scorpio, I don't think you want it. What does Scorpio want with this person? Watch this. What does Scorpio want with this person? Oh, we got the death in the reverse with you. All right. I'm getting some of you guys are willing to give this person a chance if they're willing to change. And then others of you are ready to just go towards something new. Either way, Scorpio, you just really want a better cycle. You want your luck to change. You want healthy connections, good love, things to work out in your favor. Why the death in the reverse? Either way, you're going to be guarded and protecting yourself, whether it be old love or new love. So it's not like you're going to go in open, vulnerable, willy-nilly, willing to do whatever. You're going to go forward and protect yourself for those going back. And then the other Scorpios I'm reading for, that's like, Mika, wrong, moving forward. That's exactly what you're going to do. But you still have this wall of protection up towards the new person too. You're just you're in a space of you need to maintain control at all times as you take those risks into any love connection. So I understand that. I understand that. I think that good karma is in your favor, Scorpio. It's right here. So don't worry. Just be aware. And I already know you're gonna do your research about everybody you date. So it's gonna be all to the good. Good luck to you, Scorpio. Hope you enjoy the reading. All right, we're going to keep it rolling, y'all. Next, we have Sagittarius. Georgette says, yes, he thinks I have so many options, but I'm just here doing home repairs. I heard that, girl. Exactly. Because the dating pool is rough out here, y'all. So I get the Scorpio energy. You got to go in with your guard up. You don't got time for the games and the foolishness. I do not blame you one bit. I don't blame y'all. All right, Sagittarius, you're next. I see we have Kimberly in the building representing for Sagittarius. Hey, Kimberly. All right, guys, don't forget tomorrow we're doing mini reads on this channel. $20 per question. Check it out. The link is in the pinned comments and also can be found in the description box below. You don't have to be present at the time of the live mini reads to get a mini reading. You can book it in advance, and when you check out, you'll get a link to the video as well as a link to submit your question in advance. So it'll be pre-recorded, ready to go if you're ready to watch it live, or the recording, it's all be there. Okay, it'll all be there. All right, Sagittarius. We got Kimberly, we got Lindsay, Alexis, and Marie, and others watching silently. All right, Georgette, take care of yourself, baby. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. All right. Sagittarius, Saggy Waggies. Let's see what we got tonight. Alexis is ready. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Sagittarius is connected to in love and romance and that situation surrounding Sagittarius at the moment. We have the Hermit in the reverse. We have the Chariot in the reverse. And we have the Justice in the reverse. All right, y'all. I think your person is in hiding. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like they're under a rock or something. Like, what's happening here? Um, and it has to still with it has to do with indecision. There's a lot of indecision on their behalf of what to do here. Let's ask why. Why do they feel like they're undecided if they should come forward or not? Because they were being a player, King of Wands in reverse, reckless, in and out, playing games with you. One minute they want to work on it, the next they don't. They never really give the consistency. And consistency speaks of stability. And you were not getting that. Thus, you were losing faith and patience dealing with this fool. So what is this person planning to do then? What are they going to actually do? The Sun. Death in the reverse. At some point, I feel like this person really does want to come back and revive this relationship. Eventually, they'll get this epiphany. The sun will shine. So it may be on a sunny day in the springtime. Something's going to hit them. The sunlight, something. They'll get a little vitamin D and, oh, yeah, maybe I should actually go back. But I feel like there is a significant pause of time between you guys actually coming into union. So by the time this person shows up, I believe, Sagittarius, your patience has ran out. Okay? It's going to take a lot of strength for this person to try to work on this. They're going to first wait on you because, again, it's like this is a very cowardly energy. This person is a lot of fear. They're like scared of you or something. Truly. Now, you with the Chariot in reverse to the Three of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, it's a no for you. You're kind of done here. You don't want to put in work to be cooperative with this person. You just feel like this person's toxic. This relationship is toxic and it's not good for you. Why does Sagittarius feel like they need to kind of like break away from this toxic cycle? Because it's a part of your recovery and your healing. You didn't really get a chance to see it through because this person couldn't really provide you the type of effort and consistency that you needed in this relationship. Whether it be because this person was a cheater, a liar, in and out, or hot and cold, in and out, whatever that looked like for your story, it was the inconsistency that made you have this big epiphany. Yeah, this isn't going to work. And I have to just kind of like take the L. I got to take the L. Now, what I don't like seeing, of course, is the Justice in reverse come up in your reading and that clarifying the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Let's find out. Who is this Queen of Cups in the reverse? Okay, that's you. This person doesn't think it's fair that you are no longer emotionally invested in this anymore. They really feel like it's just not fair. Like they really needed time to figure this all out. Remember, Sagittarius, your person only has a limited amount of brain cells to rub together for them to recognize your worth, your value, the importance of this relationship, and the amount of effort that you need to see on a consistent basis. Now, mind you, I'm sure, Sagittarius, you had no problem letting this person know about their really tacky behavior. But, this person still had to neglect you and spend time under a rock in solitude for them to have this big aha moment. Aha! I might need to say something to Sagittarius, but it's too late. And that's not fair that Sagittarius doesn't feel the same way. Well, of course not. How much time has passed? Y'all let me know down in the comments. How much time has passed that you and this person have been separated, but yet they still want to hold on to you. Okay. A lot of love. It's unfortunate. This is a very unfortunate story because right person, wrong timing. Or was it karmic lesson, right timing? You had a lot of love for this person. You were very nurturing, very loving, very giving. You did a lot to make this person very, very comfortable. Mind you, this person was sleeping on this connection, inconsistent, hurting you, disappointing you countless times. And all the while, you were hoping this person would turn this thing around, and they never did. So you had to save yourself. And this is about you protecting your heart chakra, your space, and breaking free from what you deem as very toxic. And it is. It is. It's very emotionally abusive in nature. And it's very painful to be on the receiving end of this. And the thing about it is, it feels like the roles have been reversed. The way this person was treating you, they're now receiving it, and you're feeling like the person on this end, like, you know, how this person went into solitude and ran from this. Well, you're that person, and this person's feeling what it feels like to be neglected by the, you know, it's like you guys are flipping the script, like the runner and chaser dynamic type of deal. So, yeah, this person has been spying on you, keeping tabs on you, learning a lot about how you truly feel about them. And it's breaking their hearts because they just knew that they had you wrapped up, all the way wrapped up around their finger. And is they're sadly mistaken. They're sadly mistaken. You rised up in your power and knew your worth and said, "Not today, demon. Not today, Satan. I'm not gonna fall for that. I'm not gonna be your option. I'm not going to be treated this kind of way. I refuse to allow myself to be a part of this toxic cycle. I deserve to be a part of an energy and a connection that's about mutual respect and love." Okay. Secret thoughts. Y'all, it's like I can't make this stuff up. Look at this. I told you your person is scared to contact you. I did not say this person's scared of you or something. Yeah. Give me some more on this. They're scared because they don't want to be hurt. But even though they kind of put you in the friend zone or friends with benefits or whatever they try to, whatever category that was low vibrational they put you in, they want to be more than that. They want to be in a relationship at the least and possibly want to take this relationship, you know, to 10 of cups, happily ever after. The problem with this person is the way, how can they navigate through that when they're moving into still, like, in my opinion, a very immature energy. Yeah. And underneath the deck, it says, "I'm not available." And I think "I'm not available" is emotionally. I think this person's not emotionally available. And that's so unfortunate. All right, let's get to the good part of the read while we're here. All right. Let's see what turns this person on about you. What is it about, Saggy Waggy? Oh, look at that. The Emperor. Nah, now, don't be the highest court card of the deck. You are the truth. That's it. You the truth right there. You the head in charge. They like it. They like that you demand respect, that you're a natural leader, that you're very confident, is giving very royal, you know, have a lot of high standards, someone that they can potentially see being married to. They see that you're always working on improving yourself, even though you are the best that they've ever dated. They see that you're always working on improving yourself. Yeah. And you're also very generous too. You're not a stingy emperor. You're one of those emperors that, you know, if you see someone struggling, like, you have no problem supporting that other person. Like, you know how you have people that got money and doing a lot of great things in their life, how they'll be stingy and like, okay, well, I done did all this hard work. I'm not giving this to anybody else. You know, you have just a very kind, loving spirit, even though you are one of those people that is running things. All right. This person don't want to tell you that, but they see your strength and your power and they admire that. And that's a definite turn on. Yep. 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 And that you are a massive manifester too with the Page of Pentacles. They like that whatever you call in, you manifest. They can learn a lot from you, I'm hearing, and they have learned a lot from you and they admire you, even if they don't actually say this. Okay. All right. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Let me know if it resonates. Alexa says 7 months for you that you guys have not been in contact. Yes, I noticed after this week, me telling him I don't care after he called me insecure, he blocked me. Like, wait, you caused all of this. Uh-huh. I can't do it anymore. Yeah. Yep. So if this person hasn't reached out, Sagittarius, it's not because this person doesn't care. It's not because this person doesn't think of you. Surprisingly, this person still thinks about you a lot. The thing about this person, though, is they move in a lot of fear. They see you as someone very powerful, okay? An emperor. So you're not to be messed with. They can't come to you any kind of way. And that is the thing that scares them off. Yep, yep, yep. All right. So next we have Capricorn. Any Capricorns in the room? Lioness says, after the last couple of readings, I'm scared to watch your readings at this point. Oh no. Well, of course, always take the messages as they resonate, y'all. Even if it is your message, it's all divinely guided for you to be here. So thank you guys for being here. And do know that if it is a message that is resonating with your stories, use that information to inspire, to learn, to grow spiritually and heal and learn the spiritual lessons. That's what I love about the world of tarot, spirituality, just, really connecting with intuition and what the universe plays out in our lifetime for us to learn and learn from other people that we meet in this lifetime. So, don't be scared of it. Don't be scared of it. That's a part of the healing journey. But it's a painful lesson, right? And even me as a reader is very draining, y'all. I can't begin to tell you how much energy, it takes out of me every single day to get on here to do the readings, as well as behind the scenes. You guys don't see me doing a lot of readings, and I'm talking about I also do coaching calls and all kind of stuff, and then I have full-time job and single mom, so it's a lot of things going on for me, but I love what I do, and this is my way to give back because you never know how much time you have on this planet. And I always think about, what could I do to change the world? That humanitarian spirit. What can I do? Well, I can help heal the world when we're reading at a time, help people that really need the messages, use my spiritual gift and insight to help others. So even if it's scary, y'all, sometimes I hope it's inspirational, and I try to throw in a little sarcasm and jokey jokes here and there to make you guys smile. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. And thank you so much for those that give me feedback and insights. Much love. Much love. Capricorn. Let's get it. I see we got Cap Queen, B1212, Lisa, Princess Rose. All right, Capricorns. Let's see what we got tonight. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about the person that Capricorn is currently connected to in love and romance. What is the situation surrounding Capricorn and their person at this time? Eight of Swords. So we have Two of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. All right. Capricorn, your person is feeling trapped. They're trapped in their insecurities. This is someone who feels shame, regret for how things have played out between you two. They've tried to move on. They think a lot about the past and how they weren't being cooperative, how they were being the devil and jazz. Just being very toxic, this person. For some of you guys, this person could have some type of addiction, alcohol, drugs, women, men, corn. What did this person do that has them really stressed out and in their head about this? We got the Fool in the reverse and the Six of Pentacles. This person really held out on you and didn't, they just weren't fair. They just weren't giving you a fair shot. They weren't being fair in this relationship, making a lot of promises that they could not keep. And you grew tired of the false promises, the illusions. And that's the thing this person is. They are a dreamer. I think they always think positively, but then they don't have the actions to back it. Okay. And that's the painful truth. And it has to do with this person being highly codependent, insecure, and just not having a lot to offer you. Think about it. If you throw this person out there in the with the wolves out there and say, go, they'll be like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? They need your help. They need you. They need somebody. This person has a problem with always doing this type of behavior. So it's not just you, it's other people. Um, they try to see if the grass is greener on the other side because they need another victim to go to. And they haven't had much success with the Seven of Cups Seven of Cups in the reverse underneath the deck. But they're hopeful. You see that? Look at that. You can't make this stuff up. This person is really delusional. So what does this person really want with Capricorn then? Why are they... Oh, they want a fresh start. Ace of Pentacles. Again, with the Wheel of Fortune. Living on a dream, right? The dreamer. I really feel like this person just knows that you are the better option. You are someone that brings a lot of stability into their life, and they can't lose that. I'm getting an opportunist, someone that takes you for granted, uses you, and you got tired. Yeah, your energy, we got the Two of Wands in the reverse and the Ace of Wands. You're in an energy of like really just thinking about, is it worth it? Is it really worth it? Or should I go towards something new? For many of you guys, you will end this cycle in the 3D. But as far as how you feel, the passion, the fire that still burns within you is still raging a little hot for this person. Why? Because you're still very emotionally charged and pissed. You still have feelings for this person, even if it's anger. And you feel like you don't have any dog in this fight if this person is only putting you in a friend zone, or if you put this person in a friend zone. I think this person has put a really bad taste in your mouth to where all you can honestly see out of this is just like a friends with benefits, something casual, hook up, hang out. Like you're not trying. I don't really feel like a lot of you guys will take this more than that. Friends with benefits. Y'all know the stuff. Yep. Because where you are right now in your energy is you're really just trying to get stabilized after this very toxic cycle. It caused a lot of pain for you. And I think you're more angry at yourself for not catching the BS sooner. It's really clear that this person was, in your eyes, a waste of your time, but it really was. And it was a karmic cycle, you know. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, your person is waiting for you to show up. Yeah, they're waiting on that compassionate giving spirit, that motherly energy. You know, you took good care of this person. You know, this is your reading if you were the Capricorn that really helped this person out. It felt more so like a parent to child dynamic than a an adult relationship. You may have done a lot of things to support this person, make them comfortable. With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, they don't have much to offer you anyway if you let them back. Page, breadcrumb. And I feel like this person will still lack the ability to level up. They're still going to move out of a lot of pride and ego. They're probably still very emotionally unavailable, and they're probably still very codependent. Okay. So I would honestly, if you have not chosen to totally end this, be very aware. Be very aware of what you're dealing with. You know what you're reading. Like I said, if you feel like this person offered you nothing, if it felt very one-sided, no, that's not a partnership. It's not fair. Okay. This person's secret thoughts. You see what I'm saying? Very immature. I left you before you could leave me. Mm. And didn't I say, y'all, it's like I can't make this stuff up. It's like I'm psychic or something. I told you this person's waiting on you. It says, I will wait for a sign from you. That's what they're doing. See, I told you they're waiting on you. They're waiting on that sign. The sign that they're waiting on is that you're going to be their mommy again or their daddy. You're going to take care of them. You're going to be kind, loving, nurturing, emotionally fill them up, make them feel better about themselves while they drain your energy. And that is a no. That is a no. All right. Let's get to the good part. Let's see what turns them on about you. And then we're going to go to Aqua Game. So, what is it about Capricorn that turns this person on? Nine of Cups in the reverse. Ten of Swords. Man, this is a very dark person, y'all. This person likes to see you suffer. Wow. Spirit says that's the truth. They like to see you in your lowest of the low. Why is that? Why do they like to see that? They want to see you suffer because you're not you're causing too much pain and hurt with them. Remember, we're dealing with the devil themselves, remember? So they want to see you suffer because they're suffering, that this relationship isn't working between you two. Yeah. The fact that you've gone a different route, connected with someone else, not talking to them. Yeah, that's problematic for this person. Is there anything else? Anything else about Capricorn, y'all? This is really bad. Wow. They like to see you moody. They like to do things to make you jealous. Like anything to get a rise out of you. Knight of Cups in the reverse. hold back from you, pretend like they don't care, pretend like they're going to date other people, anything to get around, and they like that reaction, you know. Yikes, man. Anything with okay, where's the love at? Where the lovey dovey? Jesus. Look at that. 8 of Cups. That's where we at with it. Man. You know what I'm also getting with this person? They play the game of the silent treatment to just get a rise out of you, to get you to humble yourself. They want you to surrender to whatever their wants, needs, and demands are. And so they do stuff to get you to see if you still like them. You know how people kind of like do things to see, okay, are they going to get mad? Are they going to argue? Are they going to fight? Yeah, they still care. That's ridiculous. Look at that. Queen of Swords in reverse. You can't make it up. I don't care what card I pull. It's all about negative energy. That's what turns them on. Wow. Y'all can be dealing with somebody very dark. That's not cool. Not cool at all. All right, y'all be careful with that energy there. Only take that message if it's yours. Leave it if it's not. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live. Of course, we're about to get on to Aqua Gang. So if you're an Aquarius, let me know you're here. Let me know if you're here. Don't forget, guys, that tomorrow, after Pisces, your girl will be doing live mini reads. We got a few spots left, so if you're interested in getting a reading tomorrow, go ahead and pre-book. Highly recommendable, because by the time you get ready to book a reading tomorrow, we may be sold out. So don't do it. Don't wait. Go ahead and book it today. We already got a couple people that have already pre-booked. So thank you if you have already pre-booked with me. And I look forward to reading the others tomorrow. So let's get on to the Aqua read. Also, if you're here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And if you are just watching silently, don't forget to hit like. At least like the video, y'all. At least like the video. All right, let's get to Aquarius. Any Aquariuses in the room? Aqua gang. Any Aqua gang here? Gwen is right on time today. I heard that. All right, Aqua. We got B here. Hey, B. Nah, just Aqua. Okay, gang, gang, gang. All right, Aqua. All right, let's see what we got today. Aqua Vibes, of course, is here. KS, what up? Good to see you, Aqua Vibes. Hey, girl. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Y'all, I gotta get my life. Let me start that over. What is going on? What's going on? Let me reshuffle, y'all. I don't know. We not gonna go out like that now. God dang, what's up? I guess because I'm trying to read the chat while shuffling. I'm not focused. I need to get focused, Aqua. Let me get focused. Hey, BT, what up? What up? B1212, Aqua Moon. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about Aquarius and the person that Aquarius is connected to in love and romance. What is the situation surrounding Aquarius and their person? The Strength in the reverse. The Ace of Swords in the reverse. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. You know, your person doesn't have no balls. It's right here. Y'all dealing with a coward? Hmm. Are y'all dealing with somebody that's really kind of scared to love? Scared to come forward? Because they're highly codependent. They don't know what to do with themselves with you not being in their energy. Deep down, this person does want to revive this relationship from the dead. They do. They've been very depressed without you, Aquarius, thinking a lot about you. But this is somebody that's been very scared to commit. Let's find out why. Spirit, tell me a little bit about this person. Why are they scared to commit to Aqua Gang? Hey, Tristan. What up, girl? Hey, Bill. Ten of Swords in the reverse. The Moon. This person is trying to sell this false illusion that they're healed, they moved on, they're good, they Gucci, they ain't worried about you, they ain't good. Lies. Lies. When I tell you this person's world keeps crashing down every 5 seconds, every day. They going, it's like it just won't stop. It's like karma is wreaking havoc on their life. Why? Because the cycle is still open and this person's not trying to make any change in the world. They're doing the same thing, same-ish, different day. It's ridiculous at this point. They're not evolving. If this person was a page of cups in the reverse when you met them, they still are. They have not grown, have not evolved, have not learned not a dang thing. About reciprocity, about being fair, being generous. You know, I think this person's problem is they're more concerned with what they'll lose if they don't have you in their energy, whether it be what you offered this person. Some of you guys could have been very kind and generous. They think more about the material loss, your energy loss, your kindness loss, whatever you were giving this person. They think about that versus the love that they'll be missing out on. They really want to have a new beginning. But why do I get this inkling? If this person comes forward, they're just going to keep it light. Keep it light because they want power and control. Remember, I told you, Aquarius, this person is not evolving. They're not growing. They're staying in this Page of Cups in the reverse energy. They got to be in control. They're very stubborn and they're not moving on this. They feel like you're out of control at this point. You need to be tamed. You need to be checked. Some of y'all need to be whipped. I'm just playing. Yeah. Y'all get the joke with the... Anywho. All right. Aquarius. You don't have no more time to deal with this person. You're exhausted by the lies, by the confusion. This cycle was very confusing for you, Aquarius. You know, you're the type of sign who's very, very highly intelligent, able to crack a case, figure people out, see BS a mile away. You are able to really figure people out. But it was something about this manipulative, underhanded BS energy that this person put out. towards you. And I think it had a lot to do with the inconsistency of it all. It really hurt you, Aquarius, because this person, for some of you, broke your heart due to a third party, maybe gave their offer to someone else because they were scared to commit to you. The funny thing is they were still taking action towards you all the while. Some of you guys may have still gotten phone calls. This person may have reached out, come to you, or something of that nature, even though they want to act like they don't care. And that is the thing that confuses you. Like, what do you want? Do you want me? Do you not want me? What the heck do you want? This is what they want. They want marriage. They want stability, but then they don't want the commitment piece. This is someone that likes the idea of a stable relationship, but also likes to be that single man or single woman. Does that make sense? And thus, the injustice. Aqua wasn't having it. Very painful cycle for you, Aquarius. Very painful cycle. You didn't think it was fair that this person put more emphasis on keeping you for material purposes than keeping you out of pure love. Your person could have put more value on money, stability, their career, their job, other people. But then when it came to just being emotionally present and vulnerable, that was not the priority. And that's what hurt you, because Aquarius is not typically the most emotionally, vulnerable sign unless you love hard. And when you love hard, that is the thing. But what made you fall for this person is because it was like you got little spurts, like, it was like pop up. Wow, it was magical. And then it was some BS. Then it was spurts, magic, and then BS. And it only took a few times for this person to be on that BS time for you to say, oh, hell no. Who the F? I got to censor for YouTube what you guys said, but Aquarius, I already know what you said. And that was it. That was the relationship. The end. that was that was it. Pain. Once you started to kind of start connecting the dots, figuring out the jigsaw puzzle, it probably felt like you were it probably felt like you were like, a detective or something. You were trying to, map out crack the case. Okay, when this person did that and they did this, and it was like, what the hell do we got going on here? You felt like you was Inspector Ratchet or something. I mean, I don't correct. It made no sense, Aqua Vibes. That's what I'm getting. And even as a reader trying to pick up on this energy, whoever this reading is for, it could be for all y'all, some of y'all, none of y'all. I'm just reading the energy. But whatever it is, it's somebody's story where this person was very, very amazing at times. And then they was young, dumb, full of, and you had to call them out. Because Aquarius is nobody's option, and Aquarius is not going to be strong along. Like, that's not happening. So back to the story, back to your person. Ace of Wands in the reverse to the Hermit. What they scared for? Hmm? What they scared for? Don't be scared now. Your person's scared. What they scared for? Why they hiding? Don't be hiding now. You had a balls then to try to play in Aquarius space, and now they want to be in hermit mode. Delays, running, scared. That's their future action. Running out of fear because you done cracked the case on this Peter Pan syndrome this person's on in these games. All right. Why are they running? And why were they scared? 10 of Cups. Okay. Knight of Cups. Come on, tarot readers. They were running. Y'all see it. Because they were madly in love with you. Ain't that a bitch? Something about that aqua love. Something about that aqua love. 10 of Cups, Knight of Cups. You really did it for this person. But they weren't surrendering. So now they lost you. Your decision's final with Judgment here. Aqua, I don't think you're going back to this person. Yeah, I don't think you're going back to this person. Why is this person so depressed, stressed, wanting to reach out, hopeful and all that crap, but they're not doing anything? What is the problem? What is the problem here? 7 of Swords. That's the problem. They're still playing games. God dang it, y'all. They're playing the silent treatment game to make it look like, oh, they got all these hoes. They, doing this, doing that, whatever they're trying to pull. It's some BS, y'all. I'm not even gonna hold you. This person is alone. They're sad. They're lonely. If they have hoes, they're not happy with them. They're madly in love with you. They regret hurting you. But because they know how much power and impact you have on how you make them feel, they not dare come to you and you put another dagger of pain in their heart when you reject them, because they already know you're not playing with them. It's just a pity party for days. This person's literally crying, y'all. Crying. Well, so let's keep the reading going. Let's look at Aqua. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I mean, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. This person has tried to play games with you and they ended up playing themselves. Man, they're really in a very dark space and they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. That is cold-blooded, ain't it? All right. Secret thoughts. What is this person's secret thoughts of Aquarius? So this person still acts like they don't care, even around other people. It says, I don't react when people mention you. Yeah, when they talk about, hey, what happened to that aqua girl? You know the cute one? The cute one with the big booty. Not the big booty, y'all. The cute one, the one that, the decent one, not them scallywags, not scallywags, y'all. Not them scallywags and them streetwalkers and hoes you be bringing around the house. I'm talking about that girl, that aqua girl or that aqua guy that you was talking to. How they doing? They doing all right? And this your person. Yeah, they all right, I guess. So what's for dinner? They try to they try to flip the script, y'all. They try to get it off you because they don't want to start crying. They don't want Aqua. Look, I'm laughing at Aqua Vibes, y'all, because Aqua Vibes says, "Thank you, Mika, for giving me a big booty." The cutie with the big booty. Y'all, I don't know. It's just ridiculous, y'all. Nobody got time for this mess. What else? What else has this person got going on? Their secret thoughts, because they in deep they in deep thought, y'all. They in deep thoughts. They're so attracted to you, Aquarius. You so fine. You so fine. You run through my mind all the time. Okay. And last one for the road for the Aqua gang. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Yep, I believe it. Sounds about right. Sounds legit. Sounds legit. All right, so let's go to let's go to the best part of the read, Aquarius. Y'all ready? What turns this person on about Aquarius? Look, Aquarius said all the above, everything. Everything. Not just say, let's see. Spirit, tell me about this person. No, this person really does like you. You on your A game, Aquarius. They really into you now. They really are. But what is specifically, Spirit? What can you tell me about Aquarius? Eight of Swords, Six of Cups, everything, all the memories. They had a beautiful relationship with you. You guys created a lot of memories together. You always felt like home to this person. You always felt very familiar. And that's what they want to go back to. They want to come home. They miss you, Aquarius. They miss that Aquarius feeling. Seriously, whatever you did to this person, I mean, all this emotion, all these thoughts and emotions. I mean, you got this person wrapped up so tight, man. If you call them right now, they'll be over your house in about 5 seconds. I ain't lying. It's gotten to an obsession at this point. They're obsessed, okay? It's right here. They're obsessed. Why you so obsessed with me? I really wanna know. All right. That's what I got for you, Aquarius. Let me know if it resonates. Last but not least, we got Pisces. Any Pisces in the room? Pisces, Pisces. Any Pisces, Pisces in the room? Thank you, Aqua Gang. You're welcome, Aqua Vibes. All right, Aqua Gang, stay strong. You got it going on, boo. No matter if it's with this person, other people, you are the star. You're a star. Star, 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 star. Okay, Pisces, let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Pisces is connected to in love and romance, and that situation surrounding Pisces and their person. The Fool card jumped out, right on out. Then we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And then we have the Tower. All right. Your person wants to be like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like double dutch, They want to kind of come in and out of the relationship as they please. And that's not going to work. They know it's risky business at this point to come towards you. But I think this person does want to have a fresh start, but it's not for what you think. I think it's because this person really wants to Um, get what they can get. You may have a lot to offer this person, and they will lie to you. I'm getting a wordsmith and tell you, oh, that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to take advantage of you. I'm not here to use you. I'm here because, I love you. I want to fresh start. Now, the part about the emotional part, I think there is some emotion here, but it's not one of which that's healthy. It's almost like an emotional vampire. They'll play off of your emotions. You see that? And tell you that they've ended their old version of themselves to be something else. Yeah. This person may come in very nurturing, kind, loving. But the truth is, I think they're doing it because they're bored. They don't have nothing else going on. Let's see. Let's ask. Why does this person come forward towards Pisces? What do they really want with Pisces? Ace of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, they're going to lie about this new beginning. They just want passion, a hookup, fun, hang out, something to do. It doesn't really give off the impression of someone who's really genuine and solid. I don't like this energy, y'all. Now, you with the Queen of Swords in the reverse to the Four of Wands, you're very upset about this relationship, this marriage, this union, because I think you really wanted it to work. You had good intentions the whole time. You were not in here to play games. You were not in here to take this person for granted. You were the complete opposite. You were actually here for a healthy relationship. But because this person couldn't get their act together and it looks like they're still playing games, you're just overwhelmed by it all. You're just kind of over it. So, what does Pisces want out of this relationship? You really want a fresh start with getting yourself grounded, balanced, and not overdoing it. Like that is a big part of this, Pisces. If this is your story, you may have over given to this person, been over genuine, over like too generous. I can't even talk, y'all. Too generous. Golly, retrograde. And with this Three of Cups to the wheel, it feels as if it would be nice to reunite for you, but then you may soon regret it thereafter. You're going to be disappointed because I don't think you want to be a friend to this person. Um, but you don't trust it. Those that will go back, you will give them a friendship offer or like we can be friends. And then some of you guys are just like, I can't even do that, Mika. Either way, your energy is giving me someone that doesn't trust this person. And this person is trying to come in to build trust through lies. You just don't feel like this person's going to be very cooperative. So you're just not going to come on in and with open arms, open heart, like, yeah, come on in. No. All right. We got the Tower here. The Tower to the Seven of Swords in the reverse really is telling me that to your person, they're realizing that they got to come correct with a different approach if they want to get this relationship back on track. Remember, I talked about this person does have love for you, but it's the conflict, it's the drama that they stir up underneath the surface that makes this relationship so toxic and just never really work. Why the conflict and the issues between these two? Okay, Five of Wands, the Hermit in reverse. Because this person does that double Dutch mess. They go off and ghost, withdraw. They're stingy, selfish, all the things we've talked about before. And I feel like they're still coming with the same energy. So it's just not worth it to me or to anybody listening to this, to risk being hurt again, you know? Okay, so let's look at your person's secret thoughts. What is this person's secret thoughts of Pisces? The person connected to Pisces in love and romance. What is their secret thoughts? Look at that. It says, we both know I am not the one for you. Man, they know they're trash. I think you want to give this person the benefit of the doubt. You tried for so long, but realize it's just not going to work. Yeah, because their life is not as together as it seems. Yeah, they got a lot of work to do. They hate this life that they're living, and instead of making the changes necessary, they rather just kind of sit in their misery. And that's not good, you know? That's not good. So let's get to the good part of the reading, Pisces. What about you turns this person on? 8 of Wands. The 9 of Cups in the reverse. You know, you're the type of person that's going to speak your mind, and they appreciate that. If this person does anything that robs your joy, steals your peace, make you not happy, you're going to let this person know about that. Yeah. Even if you're a feminine, you're exuding a lot of masculine in this connection between you two, which tells me that you tend to always demand respect. The Emperor is someone who is of high rank, the highest court card in the tarot deck, and one of which that demands, respect, more of a leader in the relationship, calling the shots. And this person is definitely liking that. Okay. Why? Because you create the solid foundation for this unit, for this relationship. And they can see with your leadership and your stability and the way that you run this relationship that a lot of their goals can be achieved. It's unfortunate, though, that this person has to feed off of other people's success to feel like they can be successful instead of finding it on their own. But the thing about this person, they got to recognize that for themselves. And the fact that you defend and you stand firm on your beliefs, even when this person disrespects you, they like that as well. So that's very, very good. All right, y'all. That is the reading. I really hope you all enjoyed it. Big shout out to Lisa and T Rose for modding this live. And thank you all so much for coming. Don't forget to check me out tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, where I'll be back for another All Signs read. And following the All Signs read, we'll dive on in and do our mini reads live. So I hope to see you all there. And if you're interested, again, go ahead and book your reading in advance. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have an amazing evening, and we'll talk soon. Take care. Good night.